Yo, yo, yo. It's Mark and Mark's Tarot. Hey, Sonny. I'm doing great, sweetheart. How you doing? Did you have a good day? Been cleaning for the holidays? Yeah, I know the feeling. I was cleaning yesterday because it was raining all day. Today it didn't rain at all. Just in like early in the morning, and after that, I just been hanging out with my parents for lunch. Then I had my nephews were over just a while ago. It snowed. Hey, Milk Tea, how you doing? Oh man, snow. I don't wish for snow, but I wish it was a lot cooler here. I still got my AC on. It's so humid. It's not hot here. It's just really, really humid, and it's nasty. Like it's sticky and just clammy. Like it just. I can't wait till summer's like summer's finished, but not here. It's like it's the end of October and it's still humid and nasty. Yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe that. Not here. We don't get cold weather here until January, maybe February, but it doesn't go below like 50. It's like 60s the whole time. Then every now and then we'll get like a snowstorm or something for like 50 something. I mean, not a snowstorm. If there's a snowstorm like on the East Coast, like Boston, New York, we'll get like the effects of it. But that's about it. Oh yeah, definitely. Hey Monique, how you doing? Hey, there you go. See that? How's the weather in California, Monique? Not too bad. That's good. As long as everything's okay, that's all that matters. If you're breathing, you're not suffering in the hospital or you have a disease, then that's a good thing. That is the main thing. That's what I keep telling myself every day. That's what makes me tick. Thank you, sweetheart. I'm glad you're here. I wasn't even gonna come on. I actually came on Instagram just now for like 10 minutes, and I got annoyed by somebody. So I was like, yeah, I need to get out of here. Some people just don't know when to stop. You know? Yeah. So I came over here because it's a lot better over here sometimes. You know? Yeah, I'm on IG, same name, Marky Mark's Tarot. I like going on IG better than here, to be honest. But sometimes on IG, like this certain people that you know aggravate the heck out of me. So I just say, I need to get off of here and come over here for a while. Plus, it was like I guess nobody was over there because Like usually when you go live on Instagram, like if you go to live, right, it says how many of your followers are actually online, and it didn't even show up. It didn't register, but I can see people are online. So I guess because nobody sees me, or they probably don't get the notification, then nobody comes in there. So I was like, you know what? Let me get out of here. Yeah. Okay, Monique. Thanks. Oh, okay, Sonny. No, it was the I actually came on at first, and then it didn't work, and then I came on a second time, and then it clicked in, and then it still didn't, like, only one person came, and that one person, that was it. Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's one of my favorite hats actually. Yeah, I was stayed on there for like I think 11 or 12 minutes, and then that was it. Yeah, happy Halloween. Halloween is not my favorite time of year, that's for sure. It's actually a time of year where I kind of like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I guess because of all the spooky and scary shit, I'm not really into all that horror movies and dressing up like some crazy, you know, uh, you know, horror movie type of person, or any type of like clown, or bad looking thing with these masks and shit. Uh, and eating all that candy's not good either. So it used to be fun for me when I was younger. I remember going from house to house, with a bag, and we would go trick or treating in our neighborhood. We come back with so much stuff. Like back then, I was telling people, like back then we used to get. There was one lady, she used to give us like an apple with caramel that you put in the oven, and she used to wrap it up and used to like pick one. She had like tons of them. So she had the caramel chocolate covered apples or whatever they were. I forget what you call them now, but one lady had those. And then you had we had popcorn. People would give you popcorn in like a Ziploc bag or a sandwich bag. They'd give you like so many different chocolates and stuff. I'm not a candy person. I don't really like candies too much, but I rather eat chocolates and stuff like that. But the Halloween is really cool when you're young, but not now. I have videos of all my nephews dressing up as Elmo and Bob the Builder and SpongeBob and all that stuff. I got videos of them from when they were young. Now they're older, so they don't really dress up. Yeah, where is it? Yeah, I mean, I honor spirit, on that day, obviously, because it's a spirit filled type of day. But I honor spirit every day, to be honest. How's work? Work's great. Work's busy. I have too much work on and too many things, and it's nice. It's nice to be busy. Need to go. Okay, no problem, Sonny. No problem, sweetie. Take care. Yeah, work's been good for the past couple years. Been good. Last year was really good. This year has been really, really good. Um, Last week I took it off. Yeah, I tell that story many times, to a lot of people. But I'm glad it made sense to you, and I always encourage everybody to go on their own. I always encourage everybody to go be their own boss and do what they want. But the only thing is, you have to work. You got to realize it's no longer a 9 to 5 job where you just show up, you get told what to do, and then that's it. You got to be available at all times, depending on what you do. It all depends on what field you're in and what you do for a living. But this is like another business too. I work, I make money, I have fun, and I'm my own boss. I do what I want, just on somebody's platform. That's all. So it's like I have two businesses, this and my original business, which is great. And in this department is really good as well. I've met a lot of new people recently this year. A lot of nice fellow readers for once, not like you know the fellow readers I had in the past, where they were kind of leeches and fake and so forth. I finally found some decent fellow readers that are good people. So it's really good. Things have changed. Now you have an only subscribers mode on here, so only your subscribers can come in here, which is great too. So like you don't have like the trolls coming in acting crazy. I don't put it to public. I just make sure that only my subscribers can see me, which is great. More attention you bring to yourself, worse life gets. I learned that like the hard way, like everybody else. But some people love the attention and drama, but not me. I'm too old for that shit now, so I ain't gonna time for that. I just want to help people, do what I have to do. Less aggravation, the better. And that's it. It's been last month made 3 years I've been on here live, and 3 years on Instagram. And last month made 15 years I've had my own business, maintenance and electrical. I do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but mostly electrical stuff. Anything to do with the house, stuff like that. I'm like a do-it-all type of guy. But mainly I do electrical stuff. But hey, you got to start, and then you start somewhere and then you keep going. And then sometimes you have nothing to do. And sometimes you're really, really busy. It's a part of life. Some people, they want to be busy constantly, but I don't mind. Like, it's just me. I don't have a family to take care of. I don't have kids. I ain't got no possessive wife asking me for money every week or something like that. I did learn from a lady that I met on a website. Her and I are very good friends. I've known her for 13 years. Actually, probably longer than that. Maybe I've probably known her for at least, probably like 13, 14 years. I don't know. But I've known her for a very long time. She worked on this website, and I went in there one day, and I actually saw an ad. I was on a zodiac sign website, and I saw the ad there, and I saw the person like doing readings and stuff. So I clicked on it, started talking to her, and I watched her do the cards, and she was a reader who I was definitely taken to, because she read reversals. So a lot of readers, they just read upright, and even if the card comes out reversed, they flip it back over. So that to me is like, not the way to read. But everybody reads their own thing. Hey, Leo, yes, I do. So I did practice. I got my own deck. I actually had a playing card deck, like, 7 of spades, 7 of hearts, it's things like that, like a playing card deck. I started with that. Then I wrote down all the information, and went from there. And then I actually got a tarot deck, which I still have till today, which is this one. It's all, battered up and beat up. And it's got like all the, the information on it, reversed and upright. It's called the Starter Tarot deck. I recommend everybody get it. It helps you, it gives you basic meanings and stuff. And then you just put your own little twist to it. As anybody knows me, I read like, the person more than the cards. So, I look at the hair color, I look at the person, I look at the age. I don't really care about the sign too much, things like that. Turn next side part. Not ever reading cards before. Felt the nudge the person. Now I have a little collection. Yeah, but that's okay, Monique. It's okay to do that, That's fine. doing that is a way to get ahead, to actually, if you feel like, the main thing is not to read for yourself because you'll get discouraged. The main thing is like, reading other people, Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Leo, I'll give you a message. But that's okay. It's you'll learn as you read cards, you'll learn how to like maintain your pose and your energy and things like that. Leo, free will. Get rid of low vibrational people in your life. And watch out for these people, because watch your back, these people are whack. So there's people around you that you have the free will to get rid of them, not to deal with them, and go and do what you have to do instead of dealing with these people, Leo. Oh, that's the thing, see. If you only read for yourself, it ain't gonna work. You're welcome, Leo. Like, if you read for yourself, it ain't gonna work because you're always gonna manipulate the answer, you know? You're always gonna like, want the answer to be good, and you're always gonna want the answer to like be right, and then it might not like, and then if it doesn't happen, you're gonna get discouraged. So you gotta read for other people and then be like, when they say, hey, guess what, Monique, you are right. That happened, and that's how I got my confidence. Because I know I can't read for myself, it doesn't work. And then I'll get pissed and I'll be like, see, I don't know why this don't happen. But that's the reason why it doesn't happen. Because you're not supposed to, like, because if that was the case, like most people, yeah. Do you see visions when you read the cards? Yeah, I do. I see visions all the time. Yeah. I see visions. I have the intuition. Intuition is after I pull the cards, I'll have like a vision, and then I'll put my intuition into it, and then I'll just read them. And then 99% of the time, it's pretty much right. Because I don't doubt it. The thing is, when you start reading cards, if you start to doubt every answer you get, then the doubt's gonna stay there, and then you're never gonna be a good reader, because you doubt yourself, you doubt what spirit gives you. If you doubt it, then you're finished. You're not gonna work. It'll never work. And that was my biggest problem in the beginning. Like, I never wanted to tell somebody bad news, but 80% of the readings you're gonna do is gonna be probably bad, unfortunately, because that's why the people are coming to you in the first place. To see if it's gonna get worse or what they can do about the bad situation. And the other 20% or so, have good readings, or they just want to know how things are going to progress in their life. You do feel jealous people around you. Yeah, well, if you feel the jealous people around you, then that's why this message came out, because having those type of people around you, Leo, is not a good thing, because then it holds you back. Yeah. Like, the thing is, I'm because I do mediumship, and because I see spirit a lot, like almost every single time I read cards for somebody, like I can see somebody in the background if I really wanted to, if I, like, it all depends, because sometimes they'll push in front and say, hey, I'm here if you need me, or I'm the one that's giving you the message. And I'll be like, hey, do you know a lady in spirit? She looks like this, and this. So when I say that, they're like, oh yeah, that must be my grandma because she looks like that, or that must be so and so. And that's how it all starts, and then sometimes the other day, I was reading for somebody, and then I actually took the cards and put them to the side because the spirit took over. So I didn't need the cards anymore. I was like, look, these cards, I don't need this shit. Like, I'm just going to talk to the spirit because they made themselves known. And then it just ended up being a long ass message. And, That's how it works sometimes. Sometimes, they come, they give you the message in the cards, and then after that, you don't need them. You just deal with the person as the spirit shows you the movie. Well, see, the Claire doesn't matter. I don't deal with Claire, you know? I used to have a saying, I don't care about Claire. Claire has nothing to do with me, you know? You don't, it doesn't matter what these people, it's just a label. See, psychics, a lot of psychics, they have this label, right? Where they want to label themselves. Oh, I'm a psychic medium, clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsending. What the hell you think a medium is? They're all of those things, and some people just like, you got to speak English. Like, people don't care about that clear this and clear that. Like, for instance, I can hear him, I can see him, I can feel him, I can smell him sometimes, and even like, it goes beyond that if you want to. It's all about, like, I know those are labels, and some people label themselves like that because they want to, and that's perfectly fine. You want to label yourself as Claire or whatever, then that's that, you do whatever you want, but Claire don't mean nothing to me. And I just keep it simple. I really don't even like to label myself as a medium, because that doesn't make no sense either. But it's just, I'm a person who talks to spirit. That's it. I don't need to sit here and classify myself as this and that and that and this. You just got to be what you are. That's all that matters. If you are what you are, then that's it. Yes, it is. That's my boys. Hey, Mike, how you doing, bro? Hey, Bronny. Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Like, a lot of the problem with readers online and readers all over the world, in my opinion, this is my opinion, is a lot of them think that it's them. Like, they are the bomb, or they're the best, or like they're the ones that are really getting the messages because they're shuffling cards, or all that type of stuff. Like, and if you think that way, you're never going anywhere. You're going to get the wrong answers, and you're going to go downhill fast. So if you understand that you're getting these messages from people that have once lived on earth, that are your spirit army, some people say spirit guides, angels, all that stuff, you could call them whatever you want. But at the end of the day, the people who are really giving me the messages are the people that you once knew in your life, or you don't know them and they know you because you never saw them in real life, but they can still help you. And I know that probably confuses people. So like, some people are too young. So if you're like 18 and you never saw your grandparents, but you have your mom and dad and you don't know anybody else that died in your life, then how are you supposed to know if your grandparents are helping you? So that's when you go into your family tree. You look at the pictures, because I'm the type of person that I'll describe the person who is giving me your message. And I've done it a million times, So I'll say, look, the person, this, that, and this. And then I'm like, okay, yeah, that looks like my uncle, my aunt, or my grandfather. Oh, yes, that's them, blah, blah, blah. Or I can explain, if I can't really see them, then they're going to show me where they live, or they might be where you live. I might even describe your whole room, So that's the thing. So that's the reality of it all. You have to test the reader you're dealing with. You got to test because some people claim they're mediums, but they claim they're mediums because of the clear this and clear that, or they claim that they're a medium because they like, some people will say this. I've seen many mediums say this. Oh, I got a message here from your grandma, and she tells me hang in there, and you're struggling right now, but don't worry, she's got your back. Oh, what she looks like? Oh, I don't know. I can't see her, but I know it's your grandma. Okay, there, whatever you say. So the only way you're a real medium is if you can actually see the spirit that you're talking to, like actually see what they look like and you can describe the person. Now, sometimes the spirit actually shows you what they used to look like or what that person sees you as. So if you never saw your grandfather when he died at 80, you might have a picture of when he was 40. And I'm going to describe him when he was 40 because that's the only image you know of that person. And that's happened a few times where they're like, oh, well, my grandfather was 80. I said, well, did you see him when he died? Oh, no. I said, well, go look at a picture when he was younger. Did he look like this? Okay. Well, I've had people send me pictures of people who I describe because they don't know who they are. They're like, oh, I'll go ask my mom, or I'll go ask my auntie, I'll go ask my grandma. I'll go find out if what you said was what you saw. And then they'll get back to me, whether it's today, tomorrow, even a year from now. Who cares? They'll come back and say, hey, Mark, I meant to tell you that, I saw the picture and you would describe the person. It was that person. So, that's how it is sometimes. And sometimes I can't even see the person because they don't want to show me what they look like, and they just show me where they are. So I might say, the person that's helping you out is in like a blue house and they have a black car and there's like a pathway. And then the person will be like, oh my God, that's where I live. And I'm like, well, that's where the person is. They're like, how the fuck you know where I live? Like, you're spooking me out. How the hell you know where I live? I don't know where you live. I don't know. I'm just telling you what this person's telling me where they are. They're where you at, They're at your house. That's how it works for me. Other mediums have a whole nother, there's some people like me and some people that aren't. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, that's the thing. I can do that. And then, sometimes people, like I said, it all depends, man, The thing is the future is something that can be changed so much that I can see the future, yeah, of course, but not for everybody, because not everybody's allowed to see their future. People think that a psychic can see the future like years down the road, and some can. Like, I predicted something for somebody, and a year later it happened. And I never told them a time frame. I just said, eventually you'll have it, So that's pretty much looking into the future, but it happened a year later. So it's weird. Like, I'll read for one person and then they'll come to me a year later and say it actually happened. And then some people will say, hey, you said that was going to happen and it did, things like that. But I don't like, the thing is, it's very hard because some people, I can tell you right now, Mike, that in the future, you're going to get an Audi, car. And then you get to the Audi dealer and they kind of rub you the wrong way. And instead of going to another Audi dealer, you say, fuck it, I'm just going to go get a Toyota. You see what I mean? So you changed your future, even though I told you that what I see, and you said, fuck it, I don't really want it because I got rubbed the wrong way. So to hell with Audis all together. I'm just going to go get a Toyota. You got me? Why are some people not allowed to see their future? Because they're probably not connected with the right psychic, the right medium, or they are not really, they just are blocked from seeing it, to be honest. That's just my opinion. I just think that people have their own agendas where some people don't want to be told what to do. So, and some people would say, I really want to. Yeah, see, that's the thing, Mike. People have asked me that, but I don't do that because, that's, to me, I mean, I know you're joking and stuff, but Some people really ask me that shit, and like, people used to get me to tell them what team is gonna win, and if their team is gonna win, and they would pay me all this money. And I'm like, look, I can't guarantee you that. Are you crazy? Like, and I'm like, look, spirit doesn't work that way for me, but spirit works that way for other people. You never know. Like, it's just the way it is. Everybody can change their future. Like I just explained, you know. Hey, Bronny, thanks. You can go ahead and ask your question. But like I said, everything can be changed. You know, I can tell you, yes, you can. I can tell you right now that, you know, you're going to meet this person, and, you know, and you're going to meet them, you know, in November, and things are going to go well. And, you know, you have to decide whether or not you want this person. But I see you guys being, you know, okay for now. But, you know, once you get to know the person, you know, that's up to you to decide whether or not, because I'm not going to look too far into the future. So you might meet the person, like I told you, get with the person, and then figure out that person is not for you. And you might say, you know what? You know, Mark was right. He says you couldn't see the beyond what, you know, I was going to date the person and whatever. But, you know, that's why I don't like to look too far ahead, because it doesn't make no sense. Like, that's just me personally. People ask for like, oh, what's going to happen to me next year? I don't fucking know. You might die tomorrow. I can't predict nobody's death. I'm not here for that, nor will I ever do that dumb shit. Like, see, that's the thing. Like, I'm going to give you straight up what I feel like, and how I'm disrespecting the spirit by asking them these stupid questions. So we're in 2022. So I'm going to read you for the rest of the year. I'm not going to tell you what's going to happen in January, because we're not there yet. You see? That's when you're going to know about January, when we get there. Because we're disrespecting spirit by asking them to look too far ahead. Like, who are you to ask that? Who are you to ask that question? You see, you gotta like humble yourself and realize that you're getting answers from people you once knew, or people that know you. And if you were in real life, you know, and that person would probably slap the crap out of you and tell you, wake up and just live your life day by day. You know, I've had a lot of psychics predict things for me, especially career and work. But my love life, they can't predict. It's never been right, to be honest. But a lot of people think that, you know, because I'm good for you, I can be good for someone else. But that's not usually the case. Because your spirit army might not like me, because I'm a little bit too blunt for you, and I might hurt your feelings. You know, I might tell you that that person doesn't like you, or that person don't want you, and you probably never come back. You want to hear somebody say, oh yes, this person loves you, and you're going to be in a relationship, and you're going to do this, and you're going to do that, and da, 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 da. You see what I mean? Yeah, exactly, Monique. Who are you to ask that? People got to humble themselves and understand that spirit is working here, not me. I don't control nothing. I just give you what I see. Well, see, another thing is people confuse soulmates and twin flames. It's the same shit. And people say, no, it's not. I'm like, yeah, it is. It's just a name for a person that you're going to date and be with. What's the difference? You know what soulmate and twin flame is? That's just another word that they use to corrupt you to believe that this person is the ultimate person. The person that you are going to be with is the person that you marry eventually, and how long you marry them for. That's your soulmate and your twin flame all in one. The person you marry, your partner. That's what it's called, partner. You know? But see, psychics like to make like these words so it confuses the shit out of you. Okay, well, Bob's your soulmate, but Mark's your twin flame. But you can't have Mark because he's your twin flame, so it's impossible because the universe don't want to give you Mark. You know, that's how I look at it. I actually tease people who do that. Nah, that's okay, Monique. Just your presence here and chatting with me and being here, sweetheart, is just enough. Your presence is more than money. All right, Brownie, let's see what we got for you. How does M truly feel about me? Any info about them as to how they view me, please? All right, cool. Exactly. That's why I don't say, you will never hear me say, you will never ever hear me say that this person is your soulmate or your twin flame. If you can go through every video I have and you'll never hear me say that. Never. Because that's bullshit. To me it is, but to other people that's what they dwell on. There's a woman that comes on YouTube and she's got a twin flame channel and it's full of people in there, full of morons that actually believe that shit's real. I want to ask everybody in our chat room, how many people in here has got their twin flame right next to them right now? None of you do, because you wouldn't be in here. Anyway, that's for another day. Brownie, this M thinks that you're attractive. M thinks that you are a person who they can get rewards from or get something, like they look at you as compatibility. They look at you as, you know, somebody who they recognize, someone who is perfect for them. But I think M has some setbacks and obstacles with money, with like, they have a problem with like spending money or dealing with money. And they also like have made some investments that they are not sure about. So in order for them to like really come towards you in a good way, they would have to clear away all the old shit in their life and make way for you. So this is a type of person, M is a type of person who is, you know, he would like to be with you. He looks at you in a good way. You know, he admires you. He thinks you look good and all that stuff. He thinks you're compatible with him. But the only problem is he's got to change his life. He feels he has to change his life in order to be more compatible with you or to actually be with you in reality and in a relationship. So that's how he views you. He feels like he's got to be the, you know, he has to give you the ultimate change, you know, the ultimate fulfillment if he were to go with you, because he probably thinks that, you know, if this guy is broke or whatever, I don't want him. And I feel like, you know, he's got problems with gaining further money and getting more money, or he's made a bad investment. And he probably feels like, you know, how am I supposed to take this woman to dinner? How am I supposed to like shower her with gifts, or like, what am I supposed to do? Tell her, yeah, you're sexy, but I ain't got no money. You know, that's like how I feel this person feels, you know? So I think there's a lot, every card I have here is about change. So this person feels like they have to change in order to, you know, be 100% with you, which is okay if that's what they want to do. But as far as they view you like, you know, the prize. They want to have you. They admire you, and they think that they're compatible with you. All right, Brownie. I just think this person has, you know, some financial issues. Yeah, they have good intentions towards you. I just feel like their personal life, you know, is like they think they hold themselves back from being with you 100% because of their own personal life. You know what I mean? I feel the same way as you. I don't care if the woman that I deal with doesn't have no money. That doesn't mean anything. You know, as long as they have good intentions. Exactly. And I feel this person does have good intentions towards you. They look at you in a good way. It's just that they feel like, you know, what am I gonna do for Brownie? Like, what am I gonna do for her? Like, if I ain't, you know, because usually a man, like speaking as a man usually thinks that, you know, if I don't have any money, how am I gonna deal with this chick? You know, Yeah, they think that you. I don't really think, man. So. I mean, I would say that they don't think that you'll judge them, but they just know they judge themselves. Is what I want to say. Like they're judging themselves. Like I don't have as much as I want. So how am I supposed to give to her? And if you are the type of person that's his type, which I see, you know what I mean? Like I think he doesn't think about how you judge him. He's judging himself about being with you. But he looks at you as, a person that he definitely wants, you know? So if you're looking all sexy and stuff around him, he likes that. He thinks you're attractive. But I think he's made some decisions that has hurt him. So like, he's kind of preoccupied with that. So he thinks that if you were to know about him and his personal life, he probably may think that you will judge him, or he might think that, hey, she doesn't want no guy like me because I don't even, have enough. He thinks that he has to provide for you too much. You might come across as the high maintenance type, just saying. I'm not saying if you are, but he might think you are the high maintenance type, which most men look at women like that anyway. And they go, damn, she's fine. Yeah, she's high maintenance. She wants that Louis V, rare bottoms. She don't wear no Old Navy, even though Old Navy's nice, but they want that, that high class, Gucci and all that. So if you look high maintenance, maybe he looks at you like, how the hell am I supposed to pay for that? Because some women say you literally have to pay for that coochie. Mike, thanks for the donation, bro. What would you like, my brother? Yeah, all that stuff is all this soulmate and twin flame stuff. I try not to talk about that on my channel because I don't deal with all that stuff. I got so sick and tired of hearing that. Because a lot of women psychics, when they read me, they'll be like, oh, Mark, this woman is your twin flame. She's going to be the best thing ever happened to you. Meanwhile, on SpongeBob, how they say, 5 years later. Yeah, it's been like 20 years later. You're welcome, Brownie. No problem, sweetie. She says she feels her mom helping her. Yeah, that's good, bro. That's good. Yeah, of course. Of course she is. I already told you that, bro. That's why I told you to talk to her. If she came to me in spirit, right, like you've already confirmed and we've already checked, then that's the confirmation. That's all the confirmation I need. That's the thing. If I've already seen the spirit and the spirit's already told me that they're taking care of the situation, then, they can't just wave a magic wand and just say, okay, poof, Sarah's coming back to Michael and, everything's fine. She's trying, if Sarah says that she feels her mom around, then that's even better. That's more confirmation that, she's helping. But spirit can only nudge you in the right direction, but you've got to go in that direction. So she might be coming to her in her dreams or like being around her in a spiritual presence, but that's something that, it builds in time, because sometimes people don't believe it, so they won't be able to receive it. So you got to tell Sarah to really like understand that her mom is helping her and allow it to happen, but believe it's also happening. You see what I mean? Yeah. Well, see what you just said? See, you don't know me that long, but you go see some of my earlier readings, my mediumship readings. Every person, almost every single time I do a mediumship reading, I see the spirit in the person's car. Because that's where they go. Because that's where spirit is going to be with you majority of the time, because you're in your car. or you're in your house. But when they're in your house, they're just going to be in a certain little room or a certain place, out of sight, out of mind, or playing with the kids, or looking at, just sitting back looking at, the show at the home. But when they're in the car, I see spirit in people's cars all the time. You go look at all my past mediumship readings. I guarantee that every single video I've done, there's somebody that I see in a car. I even had someone's father in my car for a whole week gallivanting with me. Me and him were going all around looking at women all day. Because he says, "Hey, Mark, I want to go with you in your car." And I was like, "All right, bro." And I told the girl that her dad was hanging out with me. And he says, "Yeah, that sounds like him." She even sent me a picture of him. And I was like, "Yeah, that's the guy right there." And he was like, "Hey, look, 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 look." He was in my passenger seat telling me, "Hey, look at that girl, look at her, look at her." And he's like that type of guy. He likes to go, women shopping. He likes to go look at girls on the side of the road. And, I don't blame him. If I was spirit, I'd be checking out all the hoochie mamas too. But yeah, if she felt her in the car, that's excellent. That means that she's actually there with her. Yeah. So basically, like, I asked Sarah's mom to tell me what's the progress with Sarah, and what's going on. And she basically tells me that she's not making the right plans, and she's trying to put her, through a test. That she's very frustrated, and she's allowing people to get in her way. I keep seeing that, like that. Sarah's allowing other people to tell her what to do, and she's trying to eliminate that. Um, this person, like, is just not a good person around her. She has a woman around her that she's trying to get rid of. There's a woman that is corrupting Sarah's mind to believe other things. And Sarah, like, knows that this person is trying to create drama and make her make mistakes and taking advantage of her. But it's still in a working progress. Like, I still feel like, there's until Sarah sees that this person's actually and catch her in a lie, then that's when it's all gonna, like, that's when the shit's really gonna hit the fan, like they say. But I feel like there's a woman that's very judgmental and a bad person around her that's very biased. And this woman, like, could be a person that is like has authority and, like, makes her fear her type of thing. This person could have had, like, a high caliber job and, like, a know-it-all type of lady where she, like, Sarah trusts her, like, because she's in a higher position, or like had a, some type of authority, and just listens to her, but the person doesn't really give a shit about Sarah. So the person's got a very dominant bad energy, and the person is very dominant and biased and telling her not to go back to you, and to make more, and she's making more mistakes because of this lady, because of this person. This person's not even her friend. This person just, like, is not right. And that's what her mom is showing me, that she's working on that, trying to get this person away from her. Like, her mom's trying to show me the person, who it is. Right, you say no, she didn't have no job. Sarah stays with her cousin, and it's her cousin's ex. So she's using Sarah to get back with him. So you're telling me that kind of confused me a bit. So you're saying that Sarah stays with her cousin and the cousin's ex, and it's her cousin's ex. She's using Sarah to get back with him. Right, so it's a woman, right? The cousin. That's the bad person, correct? Mm, right. Right, the cousin's ex. Yeah. Even if she doesn't have a job, has a dominant like personality, a dominant character. So the reason I said that she probably has like a job where she's got authority, her job is having authority over Sarah. That's her job. So that makes sense to me. You know? Because the person that comes shows up in the cards is like a bad business partner, like a person who has had a job where they weren't doing the right things, but they were dominant in that section, you know, in that part of the job or part of their life right now. Tell me something. Is this person like heavy set? Well, that's the thing. You got to fight the other spirits to do that. You know, it's a spirit army that has to deal with her spirit army, so it's kind of difficult to just do that. Like it's in spirit's hands pretty much. But once Sarah sees the lies accumulate and the the deception and stuff, it's her way or stay in the. It's got to be, she's got to make that decision to get away from these people. You know what I mean? Like the person that I can see in a distance is somebody that's like I can see like this thick lady, and she's in like a parking lot, and she's like smoking cigarettes, and she's got her hair pulled back, and it's got like a little tiny little ponytail in the back, and I can see like her side view, like she looks like a bully type of chick, and that's the lady that I see that I'm being shown that's giving problems. Yeah, no, no problem. I can see. I just need you to confirm it, because that's the person that Sarah's mom showing me is the culprit. You know, yeah, I can see the person, and like she's in like a parking lot area, and she's standing up outside like smoking or something. And I can see like this person has like a bad image, like a bad, uh, situation around them. Yeah. Well, I think the ex already knows, like, that there's outside interference there as well. But this person is, like you said, they're using Sarah, and once Sarah realizes it, then then it's going to change, and this is what's holding the situation back. Like Sarah's mom pretty much channeled this person to where they are, so I can see what the person looks like. And I can tell by the cards that the person is no good. You know, like the person is pretty much, I can see, like the person is trying to take advantage of her, but there's too much damage done. Like, you know what I mean? You know, there's too much damage done right now. So like, she doesn't know what to do, but that's the thing. Sarah's mom's trying to help as much as she can. Damage done as far as like her corrupting Sarah to think that everything's fine and she's got her back, and by using her it's okay, that type of thing. Like just confirming that she's using her. Like she's got into Sarah's head so much that it's a comfortable feeling that it's okay, You know what I mean? This person's corrupted Sarah to believe that she's doing the right thing by being around her, with her, and to use her as much as she can. And until Sarah understands that, right? See, I have been telling you this for the past couple weeks, that until Sarah realizes that the people around her are not the right people, then that's the only way she's gonna disconnect from this and come back home. Some people might have to, especially Sarah and like people around her, and people in general, they have to really, really see to believe. It's just like a married couple, or people that are in a relationship. Sometimes a man has to see his wife cheating in order to believe it, because it's too good. It's too, like, it can't be real. They don't want to believe that shit's actually happening, and vice versa. Like some people have to see to believe. They can't just take someone's word, or they just get comfortable with the lies and the deception, that they're like, oh, well, I know it's going to be this way, so fuck it, I'll just live with it. And that's the reality of it. And that's what's happening with Sarah. Until she like really gets fucked over by these people around her, that's when she's going to say, okay, I'm heading off. I got to go back to my family and Mike. But until that day, there's nothing we can do, because that's what I feel is the situation. And that's what happens in life. Sometimes people have to see shit to believe it. That's what happens. Some people think, no, not my man. They ain't cheating on me. Not my man. They ain't with nobody. They were just with me. Who fucking cares? Yeah, I think they're gonna continue to lie to her and deceive her. Hey, Becca, what's up, sweetie? How you doing? Hope you had a good Sunday and weekend. But yeah, Mike, I think that they're going to continue to screw her over, and then she's going to get fed up and say, you know what, I got to get out of here. And that's what Spirit does. Spirit's going to put her in bad predicaments, so that way she says, okay, fuck it, I'm out of here. Spirit will drive you to the limit to know that, to say, hey, if this is the only way we're going to get you away from these people, then we have to make you suffer. And once you suffer, you'll realize that you're making the wrong things, and you go do it. You do what I have to do. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, Becca. Well, you have Marky. That's all that matters. I'm here for you. I won't spaz out on you or treat you. I won't crush you out. But if you want to, I can, pull up on his, pull outside his driveway and be like, yo. And he'll be like, who the fuck is this guy? And I'll put on my hat on backwards like this, and I'll take my glass away, like, yo, you be talking shit to my girlfriend, Becca? He'll be like, who are you, bro? I say, yo, bro, I'm with your baby mom. Don't be talking no shit to her. I'll beat the shit out of you, bro. And he'll be calling you right away, Becca. Hey, this guy, came up my house. He had a fitted cap. He pulled out this gun and shit. He told me he was gonna kill me. I would talk, don't be telling guys everything. Who the hell is this guy? Don't be having this guy around my son. Look, girl, I don't even want to come around you. As long as you're going out with this guy, yeah, I'll pull up on him like that. If I was living where you at, I'd do it for you. I'll scare his ass. I'll start putting on like some beast mode type of stuff. You talking shit? I just want to make you laugh. See, he assumed I was seeing a guy this weekend and absolutely flipped on you. Yeah, but so what? If you're seeing a guy, who cares? Send him take a screenshot of me and say, this is the guy who I'm seeing. And he says he'll beat your ass. Beleza. Yeah, take the screenshot. I'll take my glasses off so I don't look like a nerd or something. I'll take a screenshot of me like, who the fuck's this guy? I'll put on some chains and shit, like look gangster. You're like, yeah, I see this guy, his name's Mark. He says he's gonna slap the crap out of you next time you talk to me like that. Sometimes I wish I can like transport myself to where I have to be, like to like, you know, scare women's baby daddies for talking shit to them. And even if you were seeing a guy, who cares? You know, he don't want you. So why worry about him? You gotta move on. You know, you need D in your life too. See, he lives a double standard. He can go see another woman, but you can't see another man. That's bullshit. I told you, you know, you gotta stop dealing with people like that. You know. Right. See, and if you can't be with somebody that lives that double standard, you know, some things are best unsaid. You know that? Some things are best unsaid. For you, I will, yes. For you, I will, yeah. All right. No problem, Mike. I hope that helped. But like I said, it's nothing that Mike, you can't do nothing. I can't do nothing. The only thing that's gonna happen is she has to get screwed over by those people in order for her to say, yeah, fuck this, I'm out of here. You know what I mean? Like she has to like literally get, you know, disrespected in order for her to leave. And until that day, that's the only way it's gonna work. But for her mom to show me the actual person that's doing it and you confirmed it, then that's you know, that's evidence right there from her saying that she knows what's going on. So to answer your question, Mike, she's working on it. And usually mothers in spirit are helping their daughters regardless, you know. Oh, I would like to hope so. Unless they're like some hoe at a strip club that they don't want to help make money. You know. No problem, bro. Just stay patient and just keep talking to her, like, you know. Ronnie, why are you asking me this question? Did you send me another PayPal? Okay, I haven't got it yet. Hold on a sec. I haven't got it. So once I get it, I'll answer, but I haven't got it yet, though. I don't see it. It says checking for mail. right, back and let me see what I got for you. In the meantime, I'll check. I'll give you a message. Oh wow, this is great. This is the message you need to hear, Becca. Becca, are you here? Yes, you are. Look, someone is lying to you. Stop dealing with assholes. And a new job or promotion is coming your way. So, this card can mean like just getting more clients, more work, just doing what you have to do, Hey, Speak My Truth, how you doing? Brownie, I haven't got nothing yet. I haven't got no PayPal from you yet. I just checked the mail. It doesn't say anything. Yeah, I'm all right. All's good. Thanks for asking. So there you go, Becca. See that? Cards don't lie. Sure, milk tea. Listen, I know it's hard to like deal with baby daddies and all that type of stuff, but like I tell every single person that has a baby daddy that is an asshole, the less you deal with them, the better. The only thing you should be dealing with them with is your child. And if it isn't child related, then don't talk to me. That's how you really have to be. And people say, but Mark, it's so hard. Well, then don't talk to me about it then. Not my problem. I don't want to hear it. If you ain't going to do what I tell you, then I ain't got no time to listen to you. Because you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Milk tea, let go of the past. Just wait and try again later. Whatever you're waiting for, just wait and try the same thing later. And free yourself from negativity. You know what I mean? That's the thing. A lot of women who have kids from somebody, you got to understand that if you're not involved with them anymore, I mean, I know the feelings are there and all that stuff, but like you got to ask yourself, why you broke up in the first place? Why you're not with them right now? Those are reasons, right? So keep those reasons. And if they do random dumb shit like curse you out or disrespect you, right? Then you have to say to yourself, okay, I don't want them back, but I'm gonna like make sure they don't like disrespect me. If they want to see their child, fine. If they don't, fuck them. That's how you really gotta be. You gotta be stern, because at the end of the day, you don't want your child growing up to that bullshit, do you? You see what I mean? And look, I know it's hard. I can't get pregnant. I can't have a child. But let me tell you something. If I would never disrespect my baby mama unless she's disrespecting me. You know what I mean? I'm not going to outright disrespect her because she's the mother of my child at the end of the day. But, if I don't want nothing to do with her, I'm just going to deal with my child and that's it. I could care less about her, and I don't give a shit who she thinks I'm with or who I'm around or who I'm going to end up being with after her. That's her problem. You don't want to be with me. That's your business. Yeah. All right, speak my truth. Let me see what I got for you, man. All right. Speak my truth. Love yourself first. Your finances will get better soon. And you might be traveling soon too. It ain't easy. Some people don't want to hear it. Some people just like go and do what they gotta do. You welcome, sweetie, no problem. It's life. But that's my advice to everybody. Like, if you don't have to deal with somebody, and don't deal with them. You know, you keep having bad people in your life, then bad shit's gonna happen with that person. If you hear snoring in the background, uh, the culprit is behind me. It's my dog. She's the snoring champion. But yeah, it's the way it is. It's life. That's why I'm so glad I don't have that in my life. I can't deal with like baby mama drama and putting a child through all that bullshit. That's not happening. Or even taking disrespect from my baby mama telling me that, oh, you're with somebody else? Yeah, what do you think? I'm never going to be with somebody ever again or something? Some people are really delusional, you know. I'm sure you do. But the thing is, does he miss you? That's what you got to ask yourself. Sometimes we hold on to things that that's not meant to be. And sometimes we hold on to things, you know, for a reason. Sometimes things take time. Sometimes things change. Um, it's just the way it is. We shouldn't be waiting for anybody. We shouldn't be like, um, living our lives for someone else, because we might miss out on the best opportunity ever. And some people think that they only can be with one person. Like, there's billions of people in this world, and we're compatible with thousands of people, but we just have to find that person or let that person find you. You know, I just finished explaining that in the beginning of this live, that I've found this year. I've found new friends, new people. I got rid of my old friends and old associates and people, and I have nothing but new people in my life, and it's working out far so good so far. That's the best part of it all. Sometimes we got to get rid of the old and make way for the new, and then when the new comes, you control it to a certain extent and make sure you don't make the same mistakes you made with the last people. By saying too much, confiding too much in the person, dealing with the person too much, give and take, balance, and if you're not getting 100%, then you shouldn't be given 100%. That's how it should be. But a lot of people don't look at things like that. What the heck is this? But hey, to each their own. Yeah, that's my belief. It's right for me. That's how I believe things, and that's how I look at things. And I don't hold myself back no more. Like, if I know the person ain't right for me, friend, family, girlfriend, whatever, business, doesn't matter. Then if I feel in my heart that it's not right, I'm not going to deal with that person no more. That's just me personally. That's how I am. You know. But it depends on the person. Sometimes people are just oblivious to what they really do. Yeah, and that's your decision. And that's your decision. I respect your decision, And that's what you believe. I'm not trying to change your mind or tell you what to do. I would never do that. But my advice is to like keep living your life and do what you have to do to be happy. Sometimes you might regret waiting for somebody that changes their mind. People change their minds every day, every minute, every hour, every second, every week. And they might end up saying, you know what? I found somebody else, or I'm dealing with somebody. I want them, and I'm not dealing with you no more. That's the thing. Like, I'm just saying the worst case scenario for people is, you know, is waiting for somebody for nothing. We're all guilty of it. Sometimes, like, everybody has an ex. So like if your ex, moves on and they get married or they have a kid or they have some with somebody else and you're still single and that ex comes back or something, like this is just an example. That ex comes back to you and starts to tell you this and tell you that, and then you like get corrupted into, you get, manipulated, I would say, not corrupted, manipulated into believing that it's true. And even if it is, why should you give that person a chance? That's my question. Why? They've already done the damage. They've already like left you for somebody else. They made their decision. Yes, they made the wrong decision, but how would you feel? How would they feel if it was done to them? So you always got to turn the tables on them and tell them, hey, look, what if this was you? Would you go back? And they'll say, no, you're right, Mark. You're right. It happened to me. That's the first thing I said. If this was the other way around, would you take me back? And she said, no, probably not. You're right. And that was the end of the conversation. Never talked about it ever since. Because I use reverse psychology on stupid people. Oh, that's the thing. And if that is true, then that's great. But if it isn't true, then then it's just like, you feel like you wasted your time, but you're never gonna know until that happens. You know what I mean? That's the thing. You're never gonna know until it actually happens in real life. And it can happen now, it can happen 6 months from now, or it can happen a year from now. And that's how people like have to deal with things. It's a situation that people can deal with, have to deal with, or end up dealing with because they choose to. So a lot of things happen for a reason. A lot of things happen because people are just the way they are, and they realize they made a mistake. It's just like a friend. Like if a friend believes somebody else over you, and they got manipulated, and then they say, you know what, hey Mark, look, I'm sorry, look, I dealt with that person. I shouldn't have listened to him. I should have listened to you. Even if you don't forgive me or like accept me back as your friend, I totally understand. People have said that to me millions of times, and I'm like, well, good luck with your life. I don't even care about you no more. You made your decision. And then people say, oh, you're pretty harsh. You should be cool with them again. Why? So they can like lead me on and manipulate me again, because they know that they did it already. They do it again. So if you accept them back again, then they're going to keep doing it until you say, go away forever. And that's what people do. They have, repetitive cycles. And if you allow the cycle to repeat itself, then you're to blame, not the person. You can talk shit about that person all you want, but it's you that has to make the decision. You're your own fault. You control your own destiny, like they say, and that's true. Well, that's the thing. That's up to you. That's up to you. Only you can answer that question. I've already told you my opinion. My opinion is go, find someone else, especially because he broke up with you. So, you know, there really is nothing else. That answer is your answer. You know, and you'll never know until you try, until you do explore your options. You might find somebody in the next 2 weeks that is 10 times better. But, I hate to say it, but some people just keep dwelling too much on what they had because they don't really want to know what's to come because they have to start all over again. But in life, in your whole lifetime, you start things over many times. You start your day over every day. Every day we start over. Every day you start your morning. Every day you start your afternoon. Every day you start your evening. And you finish your morning. You finish your afternoon. You finish your evening. You finish the day, if you're lucky. Not every day is the same. Not every morning is the same. Not every afternoon is the same. Not every month is the same. So, that's the thing. You just gotta, live your life and do what you gotta do. At the end of the day, I had to tell myself, and I tell a lot of people, like, a relationship isn't everything in life. What should be more important to you is your life and what you're doing, to better your life. Because if you're not bettering your life, then what's the sense of, like, staying trapped and delusional and thinking that you're going somewhere where you're not? And in my opinion, if you're dating somebody and you break up, that's your answer. Because even if you get back with that person, how are you really going to know if it's going to last even longer? Or how are you going to know if it's actually going to be right? If he was really, ride and die, then he'd be with you. You have to ask you have to tell yourself that. You know what I'm saying? You could be waiting and get him back and be happy. And you can also wait and be disappointed. He's living his life without you, right? So you can do the same thing. Who knows what he's doing? And he could be saying the same thing, but he probably doesn't care because he has what he wants right in front of him, which is his daughter, you know? So everybody's got a different, situation, a different path, a different feeling, a different everything. So it's up to you at the end of the day. You got to make the choice. Many times we get involved with a person and we think that, oh yeah, this person is the right person for me, you know? And then like a month goes by, you still say the same thing. A year goes by, you still say the same thing. You get married, you're happy, you have children, and then 10 years from now, it goes all to shit. So you can say to yourself, I wasted 10 years of my life with this person. But, the kids aren't a waste of time, or maybe I should have done things different. Maybe I should have done this. Maybe I should have done that. And then some people try to fix things and then it works. Some people just go through phases, and some people just go through life and stay single because they don't want to be bothered with it. There's so many situations that, you just got to put yourself in the right situation. And that's the figuring out that most people have to do in their life. And some people say fuck it and just sit on their couch, watch TV, wake up, go to work, eat, sleep, and shit, and that's it. And some people really don't care because they've been hurt so much that they don't want to do anything else. Because some people are not built for hurt and to regroup and to transform and to, everybody's different. Some people are more powerful than others. Some people can handle emotions better than other people. Some people can handle the pettiness more than others. Some people just can't handle being with another person. And some people just get bored of that person because they realize that as they go on, the person is never going to change. So they just leave. So really, it's up to us you can't blame life, blame the way you live it. And that's why I put that on one of my cards, because it's absolutely true. A lot of us blame life. They say, oh, we don't have luck, we don't have this, we don't have that. But what are the things you do have? And some people say, I have nothing. I said, okay, well, when was the last time you had a disease? When was the last time you were in the hospital dying? And then people look at me and say, well, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about love and why can't I find a partner? Because some people aren't meant for that. Some people are not meant to find the right person. Some people can't find the right person because they have too much high standards, and people nowadays are, let's live the young and the restless drama life. Let's go see how many people in the zodiac we can fuck and live with and have children with and collect child support so I can live my life. Other people are like, I really want to be with somebody decent and have a decent life, a marriage, kids, and all that stuff. And they do have that. Some people are married forever, and some people are married for a hot minute. People make decisions. You got to live with it. Hi, Nikki. Happy Halloween to you, too. You want a trick or a treat? Sure, you can get a message. All right, Nikki, you got needs and wants. Get what you need, not what you want. My Sunday's been great. Thanks for asking. Now is not the right time, and now is not the right time to do certain things that you want. So be patient and be cautious of fake friends. My Sunday was really good. I had lunch with my parents. Then I went shopping. I went shopping for like a phone screen protector. I found one. Went to go look at some other shops and stuff that were open today. Then I came home, watched some games on TV, some football. Then I chilled out with my nephews. And now I'm here. So it's been a good Sunday. You're welcome, Nikki. You're welcome. Yeah, relationships are difficult. Some people have them. Some people have a relationship and then take it for granted. Some people have beautiful kids and don't even realize it. The list goes on of bullshit. Deadbeat dads, crazy moms, kids who have problems and then people run away from them. People's upbringings, how they deal with the kids, how they don't care about them. Sad. And then some people don't have kids, wish they did. And then people who have them don't even give a shit about them. So life hurts, situations hurt. But I'm realizing that I'm not even supposed to be worried about those people or judge those people. All I want is to deal with me and my life. As long as I'm happy, as long as Mark is happy, I don't give a shit about what you're doing, what you're saying, how you treat your whatever. Like, it doesn't matter to me anymore. It's very hard not to think like that, or judge somebody, or believe shit, or like give your opinion about someone or something. But I'm trying hard not to, so that way I can keep sane and keep happy. Because if I start looking at videos of bullshit and situations that are in the world, or the news, or the media, it drives me nuts, and it makes me sad, or makes me mad, or I'll be like, why am I even looking at this trash? So I try and stay away from all the negative things possible, including people's lives. But sometimes I come in here, I read for people who are really having a bad time. So I try to help them as much as I can, and not absorb that negative energy at all, and try, make that person's day, or make that person understand that it's not the end of the world. Yeah. It's life. Hey Jessica, how are you, sweetheart? How you been? Yeah, it's difficult. People have to go through a lot of things sometimes. I was always saying to myself that people are in your life for a reason or a season. And that's definitely happened. I've had a lot of good friends for a long time. I've had friends for a year, friends for 2 years, friends for 10 years, and friends for 20 years. I have friends for my whole life. And everybody in here has the same situation. We just have to understand that we can't keep some of those people in our lives anymore. Because if we do, we're not going to go ahead, and we're going to stay the same place they are. So I've learned that through my years of being around people. I'm doing good, sweetie. I've had a good Sunday. Things are good. I'm just here shooting the shit with everybody. Let me know if you want a message. I'll give you one. Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I accept all the little perspective from anybody. I learn every day. Sometimes I need help too. I'm usually the one giving the help, but sometimes if I don't know about a certain situation, because I'm not a know-it-all, I don't know everything. So if there's something like that I don't know about, someone would say, "Hey, Mark, you can do this and this and that." I'll be like, oh, "Okay, cool. I'll go check that out. Thanks a lot." So it's not always about me giving my perspective and my help. Sometimes people help me. It's a part of life. We're all supposed to help each other. We're supposed to, but it's not always that simple. People always want something for nothing. But absolutely, Jessica, I agree with you 100%. The more you learn, the more you earn, and the more you learn, the more wiser you get. That's where I respect my elders. They put me in the right place. All right, Jessica, you have doubts, don't we all? You want a new relationship or friendship, and when you do, test their sincerity. And stay focused on your goals. And that's how the story usually is. We have doubts about a new friendship or relationship, and we have to test the people out. But in the meantime, stay focused on what's really right and what's really the situation we need to focus on. That's why there's needs and wants. That's why I put want in a lot of these cards. Because people want it, but they don't need it. I want more things, but I don't need it. I want some Halloween candy right now. I mean, Halloween chocolates, but I don't need it. Can't believe it's Halloween tomorrow already. Halloween on a Monday sucks. I would rather Halloween be today. If Halloween was Sunday, it would actually be a lot better. Then it's going to be November 1st on Tuesday already. Pretty soon, we'll be singing Christmas carols and Christmas lights, and you'll see the tree in the background. I don't want to get there yet. That's still, weeks away. We have Remembrance Day, next holiday, and then Thanksgiving, and then Christmas. And I'll be very, very happy to say goodbye to 2022. On December 31st at midnight, when it officially goes January 1st, 2023, I'll be the happiest person alive. And I bet you a lot of other people will be too, because this year was one of those years that I want to say, okay, I had a great year, career, finance-wise, meeting good people. But I don't want to focus on the negative part, because the negative part was a little bit overwhelming. But, I would happily say goodbye to 2022. I'm going to school to be a sexologist. Really? I recently a close friend, 6 years, just up and I have been struggling to let go of that connection. Yeah, well, that's what we've been talking about in here for the past half an hour to an hour. Is relationships are hard. It's hard to let go of somebody that you're attached to. Some people can let go faster than others. Some people, I think the main thing is, in order to let go, you have to manipulate your mind. And I use the word manipulate a lot, because people use manipulation on us, right? But you got to use manipulation on yourself. You have to manipulate your mind to think the right way. So manipulation could be very good for yourself, for your mind. You got to keep telling your mind, I don't need this person. I don't need this person. I want this person, but I don't need him. And then once you allow yourself to disconnect and cut that cord from people or situations, then that's when God says, oh, you did the right thing. Now we're going to reward you right away, because to show you that you did the right thing finally. But for you to get to that point, that's up to you. It's not up to God. It's not up to me. It's not up to anybody. It's up to you. You have to say, okay, I'm done. You got to get out of your bed one day and say, fuck it. I'm going to take care of me. I'm going to, I don't need nobody. I just need myself. I need God. I need my kids. I need my family. You write down all the things and people you need, and everything that you want, leave that shit alone. Because what you want is not necessarily good for you, but what you need is a necessity. It has to happen. You got to get the things you need. And once you understand that, life will be a lot easier. But it's easier said than done, because not everybody's the same. And I wish people would be more like me and understand that, they can do it. If you hear snoring in the background, it's my dog. It's not my belly or me, doing nasty things. She's literally right behind me. I wish I could show it to you, but She's like right behind me, and I can't move the camera. But yeah, it's hard, but you can do it. Anybody can do it. But I think people just get too comfortable with living in misery, and they want to feel sorry for themselves. They want like people to feel sorry for them or to have something to talk about that's negative. And I think a lot of people's downfall also is telling too many people about their lives. The only person that should know about your life is you. The more you say, the more people know, and the more drama you encounter. The less you say, the less drama, and the less people know, the less things that happen to you. Because sometimes we think that people actually, feel for us and want us, but really they don't. They really don't give a shit. Do I know anything about twin flame connections? Well, if you were here about an hour ago, you probably wouldn't even ask me that because I don't believe in those things. Twin flame connections is just another word for a person that, is your potential partner. That's the real term, in my opinion. Like, I don't believe in that twin flame stuff, because it's just another word that they use. For instance, there's 3-4 different words for one object. You can call things different things. So a twin flame is a person that you love, you care about, you want. It's just like a partner, soulmate, spouse. It's just another word for a person that you're involved with. I don't really believe in twin flame connections because that shit is like a manipulation tactic that a psychic will use to make you think that person is a sacred person in your life or they are the one. And if you really like do your research on twin flame connections, like I don't like people will say, like, to me the truth about that is, it's a person you can't even be with because it's so high that it's very rare. But I don't believe that. I just believe that you and that person have to make a connection to be each other's partner, to be with each other for the rest of your lives. So to me, I mean, anybody can believe whatever. You believe in it, that's fine. But to me, it's just another word that people use to describe a connection or to describe somebody that you really like. You know what I mean? So that's my take on that. I believe that everybody is meant to be with somebody. You just have to find the person has to find you and see how long it lasts. That's just my belief. I'm not. You'll never hear me talk about that on my channel because I don't. That's something that is just another word. It's like my name is Mark, right? So I can mark this camera with my finger. I can put a mark on the wall, right? Let's mark this out. Let's use a marker. Mark can be spelled with a K or a C. It can be used as a name or to describe something. See, it's just another thing. It's just another name for anything. That's what I believe. It's just people use different names to entice you to believe something that's the same. That's just what I believe. Now, some twin flame specialist in their mind will say, no, it's not, Mark. Twin flame is such a sacred connection. It's when you can't get the person, but you love them and connect with them and you like go to sleep and you dream about them every day. And, yeah, whatever. I don't believe none of that stuff. I've been bullshitted over over twin flames all my life. I've had to listen to that stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I'm still waiting for the twin flame to come. Let me know, man. I'll let you know when she arrives. Yeah. So that's my take on it. You know, people will try and, prove whatever they want. But to me, like, that's just like, Jesus. You can say Jesus, God, Allah, Buddha, Messiah, Yahweh, whatever you want to call him. Like, it's just another word. You see what I mean? Like, you got my point? Like, that's what a twin flame is. A twin flame is when you and somebody else form a connection. You have sex with each other. You make babies. You marry. You get married. You get, that's what it is. It's just another name for a partner. How can somebody be that special? Who the hell you think you are? You know? You see what I mean, Jessica? That's just me. Like, I don't see people create that narrative and that saying because they really want you to believe and come back to them and ask about that twin flame because they know that person doesn't even exist. Or they're gonna say, you know what, Jessica, that person's your twin flame. That's why they're still on your mind. No, they're still on your mind because they rocked your world. They gave you an orgasm, or you had kids with them, or they still are the person that's on your mind because that's the only person that you want on your mind. When really you shouldn't have that person on your mind anymore and just move the hell on and go find another twin flame or another partner that's going to, treat you better and treat you right. You got me? So like that's what people do. So that's my perception and opinion on twin flame connections. I believe, like I said, that there's somebody for everyone. I believe that I'm going to find a woman that I can be with for the rest of my life. She's not my soulmate. She's not my twin flame. She's going to be my partner, my girlfriend first, then my fiance, and then my wife, and possibly the mother of my child. Or the love of my life. You see how many names I can describe you as? You want to know why men don't approach you? Or what sign are you again? If men don't approach you, it's probably because you have a standoffish, maybe you're standoffish, maybe you're intimidating. Maybe a man looks at you and says, damn, she's crazy. Or, yeah, I don't know if I can handle that chick. She looks like she'll bite my head off. Or you're a Cancer. Yeah. I don't really go by signs, but my take on Cancer women, yeah, you're not standoffish. So see, that's your opinion, but that might not be the guy's opinion. You see what I mean? Like a guy, you're asking me, I want to know why men don't approach me. So when a man looks at you, he's going to judge you, right? He's going to say, I like Jessica. I think she's cute, but, I think she's a little standoffish. They'll make something up in their mind to not approach you. And most Cancer women have this energy about them. This is my experience with Cancer women. I'm actually dealing with one, like, from time to time. And she has an energy where it's like, if you don't like tell me how you feel, I'm not going to tell you how I feel. Or they'll hint to you that, yeah, I like you, but you have to do more work because I'm this sacred coochie. I have a sacred coochie that's platinum, and I'm just this woman that's amazing, and you don't even know it. Like they have that energy, like, yeah, I'm the bomb, but you'll never know until you ask me. And another thing is, we're in a day and time in an era, in my opinion, where if you like somebody, just go for it. whether you're a woman or a man. The days of, oh, a man is supposed to do everything, that's bullshit in my eyes. Like, and I know a lot of women now and have been in the last few years, they approach men, and they say, hey, how you doing? How about you? They're more like, I find that a lot now that women will like speak more. They're not that scared. They try, they're not scared of rejection, things like that. So I think from my experience with cancer women, that's how they are towards me. They're like scared, or they're non-approachable, or if they do talk to you, they act weird. They're like, okay, I'm getting too close, so I don't know if I really want the guy, or I don't really know what I want, or I'm not gonna ask him if he likes me, or I'm not gonna ask him or hint to him anything because he's got to do all the damn work because I'm a woman, and you better drool all over me and tell me you want me and ask me out because I'm a woman. So I think a lot of women have that perception, not saying that this is you, but if you want to know why men don't approach you, maybe that's why, because you might not give off the vibe that they're looking for. If that makes sense. Because sometimes, like when I talk to a woman, I'm always interested. I'm always like wanting to find my partner or find somebody that I can even be friends with. I don't mind. I have a lot of women friends. But if I'm really interested in you, I'm going to ask you out, or I'm going to ask you what's up, or try and find information on you so I won't disrespect you or something, like, I'm just trying to be, if you're asking me, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want you to ever think it's because the way you look or the way you are or the way you dress or what you have and what you don't have. That's not the situation. That's not what men somewhat think. Some of them do because that's their preference. But it's like, the way you are. You have to ask yourself, if I really want somebody, why don't I say something? That's all you really need sometimes. When I talk to a woman and she starts telling me she's single and she's looking for a man, that's an open invitation. That's like, I like you. I want you to ask me out. Damn it, hurry up. And I'm like, all right, yeah, let's go somewhere. Let's do something, whatever. See how it ends up. And if it works, it works. It don't, it don't. To be honest, my situation is different. Usually a woman approaches me and asks me questions. Oh, you're single? I'm like, yep. And I'll be like, well, you want to mingle? Let's go. Let's see what you're about. I'll date you. I'll take you out. I'll see what you're about. I'm not scared. I'm a sociable person. I'm about that life. But if I see that you're a liar, or I see that you're not really a person that I'm going to deal with or have time for, then I'm probably going to be like, fuck this, I'm out of here. And that's happened more times than anything because, the majority of the people now in this world, and when you reach this age, I'm 45. Once you reach this age, it's like, all I want is some sex and that's it. That's what most people want. Sex now, we'll see how it goes later, but I'm going to try your D first. And then, we'll try sex first and then we'll talk about what we're going to do later. That's how a lot of people are, I think that everybody can go to a club right now and hook up sexually, no problem. But to hook up mentally, physically, and for a relationship, that's probably not going to happen if you go to a bar. You got me? Unless you're really lucky. You ask people where they met, they probably won't say the bar. And some people, yeah, maybe. So that's probably why, Yeah, see, that's the thing. At our age, Jessica, that's what most people want. And it's sad that that's the case. Of course I want to have sex, yes, but with the right person and with somebody, I don't mind having sex with the same person for the rest of my life. It's just that I don't know if they want that. You want this D for the rest of your life? Oh, then fine. I can have yours for the rest of my life. It's perfectly fine with me. It's all the same. You just wash it and use it again. You know, some people don't even do that. But like that's just the life that I want to live, but that's not always the case, you know. And sometimes, it's not a disrespectful thing that I'm saying, but some people don't really want somebody with kids because they know they got to deal with baby daddy drama, baby mama drama. But if you both have kids, then it makes life a little bit easier. But you still might have like a crazy ass. Both of you might have crazy ass exes or shit like that. So some people don't want to deal with that or they can't handle it, and some people can handle it. So you just got to find the right person for the right situation. You know what I mean? Some people do, and then a lot of men can't really handle that. Like, okay, I know she's got kids, so hopefully her kid likes me. And if the kid doesn't like you, but you love me to death, it's still gonna play on that guy's mind, you know, because he's got to go into your humble abode and deal with your children. You're not my fucking dad. Go to hell. All right, sweetheart. You're right. I'm not your dad, but I'm not going to hell. I'm going to go into your mom, but that's about it. That's what I tell that little ass if they was talking shit to me. But yeah. So it's hard. It's very hard, and I tell people that that sometimes the situation isn't right. So they get scared, and that's why they don't approach or they don't go the whole limit because they don't want to deal with your life or they don't want you to deal with their life or their ex-wife. And then, they don't. I just told somebody earlier in here that the guy they're dealing with has financial issues. So the guy feels like because he has financial problems, you're going to judge him or think less of him. And most people are like that. They're like, oh shit, this person's gonna think less of me because I ain't got no money or I don't have a good job. Like there's too much comparison when you deal with relationships. There's too much comparing each other before even getting to know each other. And who's to say that person's you found that you usually find people when you get into a relationship, you usually find somebody that's broken, or you're both broken and you both fix each other, or you both heal each other through love and care. Or that one person needs that person to heal you and to help you and to bring you to reality. But a lot of people don't look at that. They just think they're going to like actually get a person that's completely ready for them. Like you're oblivious and delusional if you think that's gonna fucking happen. Yeah, it's actually a Halloween here right now. It's midnight here. It's 12:06. So it's officially Halloween. So happy Halloween from Bermuda. And see, my dilemma here is Bermuda is very small. And there's only 60,000 people here. So like the women that are my age, they're all taken. Or they're just hoes in different clothes. And they've been with like my uncle, my brother, or my best friend's uncle, or my best friend, or my friend's friend, or I know that they've been with my friend's friend, or I saw them in the club because I used to be a DJ. So in back of me is the wall, and in front of me is everybody who's fucking around. So I know who you've been with. So it's kind of hard for me to be with you because I already know who's been in you and been around you. So it's like Young and the Restless. They all take a turn. So there's not much choice here. The only choice I have is somebody coming from another country that's working here that I'll meet and actually be with. But all the Bermudian girls that are my age, there's none available. They're all gone. Or they're just, hoes on the loose. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make cookie brownies. And my sister's gonna have like a bunch of chocolate here, and like the kids from the neighborhood are gonna go to every house, and I'm gonna go tomorrow and buy some fresh stuff, chocolates and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go tomorrow morning. I'm gonna go and get some chocolate and leave it out here, stuff like that. Tomorrow I'm actually gonna have chicken Alfredo, and I'm gonna make cookie brownies for my nephews and me, and the people that come to the kids that come to my door. I got Snickers, the new Snickers brownie stuff. Snickers has a new Snickers bar with brownie in it. It's the bomb. I don't know if you guys have ever tasted it, but it's so good. I stay away from it because it's too much sugar for me. I don't really like too much of that. I can eat like a chocolate here and there, but I'm not gonna like eat it every single day. So I'm gonna get a bag of those tomorrow. So when the kids come, I'll give them something, new and decent. Hopefully they like Snicker brownie. If not, then that's their problem. They can just leave it there. I'll eat it. But my sister is gonna be. She usually puts like a big bowl of candies and stuff like outside of her door, and they just take it. They don't even have to knock. I love Reese's Pieces. My favorite chocolate is Aero. It's Aero. It's like a chocolate covered like mint type of inside. I don't know if you guys have ever had it, but that's one of my favorite chocolates. I like all the British chocolates because Bermuda is like a British colony, so we get like all like Cadbury's and like all the English chocolates. You know what I mean? So I like a lot of the English brand chocolates, but I love Reese's. I love the little Reese's pumpkin chocolates; those are nice. I like Snickers. I like Kit Kat. I like Twix, Milky Way, M&Ms. I love M&Ms. Um, and I like all, like I said, I like all the. You know what I really like a lot is my favorite is Belgium cookies. Cookies covered in chocolate and stuff. Oh my god. Belgium cookies and like a cup of coffee or something like that or tea. That's like the bomb. But I limit myself now to like two or three, and then that's it. Then I'll go back to it a couple of days later, take another two or three out. But they can be very addictive because they're like it's an assorted box full of like different cookies with chocolate, and some have white chocolate, some have like dark chocolate, some have regular chocolate, some have nuts, some don't. But my nephew's got me going to buy ice cream like every other day. Yesterday we went to the ice cream parlor and the lady brought out like this caramel, vanilla, walnut brownie chocolate, walnut brownie ice cream. And she had just made it in the morning and it was ready, like when we went there at night. And she gave us like one for free, and I paid for one. And she let us taste it first. We were like, "Oh yeah, this is the bomb." And then we had it yesterday, me and my nephew, and it was really good. Like it was like we have a place here. It's called Yo Cherry, and it's they make homemade ice cream, and it's they have the. I'm not really a ice cream like fanatic or a lover. Like I don't really care too much about ice cream, but like lately, like that's the thing that I eat now. It's ice cream every other day because my nephew loves it so much. So we just go for a drive, go get two scoops of ice cream of whatever. But they have an ice cream called Cookie Monster, chocolate walnut brownie, and last night we had the caramel vanilla walnut brownie. So it's like we try something different every now and then. Well, we have our favorites, and it's like $6 for like two scoops of ice cream inside of like a cup. So we get our little spoon and we eat it on our way home and talk shit and have a drive and stuff like that. So we've been doing it like every other day. Today we didn't go, but tomorrow we'll probably go. So me and my nephew, my youngest nephew, he's 13. So him and I like we're always like going somewhere doing something. So it's nice. I'm not really a real ice cream lover like that, but he's turned me into like a ice cream lover because I finally got found some ice cream I really like. So it's nice, something deep, something decent. Nah, not really, not really. I'm not really sleepy. I slept until 10 o'clock this morning. That's why I'm not sleepy because I got off of here at 1 o'clock in the morning yesterday, and I went to sleep and I actually slept right up until 10 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't believe it. When I woke up, I was like, "Oh shit! I didn't want to sleep that damn long." But hey, sometimes your body says, "Hey, you're sleeping that long. Too bad." I got up at like 6 something to go to the bathroom, and then I went back to sleep, and that was it. I was knocked out. I normally don't sleep that long. I'm usually up at like 6:37. I never go to bed like too late. But yesterday was Saturday night, so I was like, "Fuck it." Oh, that. I love that. I love chocolate covered almonds with vanilla ice cream. That's the bomb. Chocolate. I like dark chocolate. Milk chocolate I like, but I like dark chocolate better. Dark chocolate covered almonds. Um, that's the bomb. I love that. I so love that. But I try not to eat it all the time because I have a thing where I don't really like sugary type of things. Even when I drink coffee or tea, I only put like a teaspoon and it's not even like a full one. Like if it's too sugary, I don't like it. But like, the dark chocolate covered stuff is like not as sweet in my opinion. Deep dish pizza. Oh man. I had pizza, chicken wings, and potato logs yesterday with my nephew. Me and my nephew's been on a rampage lately. We've been going out, eating out, doing things, experiencing different places. We're like, "Hey, what do you want to eat today?" Ah, fuck it, we gotta get somewhere else. I don't give a shit. I've been like hanging out with him a lot lately, and we've been just like saying, "Yeah, we don't want to eat. We'll go eat this. We'll go do that." He's a Virgo, so we guys get along well. We're like best buddies. He's something else. He makes me laugh. His voice is like cracked now, so it's like he's reached his puberty. So his voice is all deep now. He doesn't like his body is small and skinny, and his voice is like super like deep now. You know what I had the other day on milk tea was DiGiorno croissant crust pizza. My nephew got it from because see my sister owns a grocery store, right? She's a part owner of a grocery store, and her husband, and they bring in all this stuff, right? And I don't really like box pizza. I like pizza from the pizza place, like a pizza park. I don't really like frozen pizza like that. But he was like, "Trust me, bro. Trust me, Uncle Mark. Look, the croissant pepperoni DiGiorno pizza is the bomb." And I'm like, "All right, I'll eat it with you." He's like, "Yeah, you trust me. When you eat it, you're gonna love it." I was like, "All right, I'll try a couple. I'll try a slice." I was actually very impressed. It actually like tasted like a fresh pizza, and the crust was like a croissant. I couldn't believe it, and I didn't even. I don't really like eat that shit. I don't really eat box pizza. I don't eat those, fake ass shit. But it's not fake though. It's actually pretty good. I was very impressed. See, I don't like those box pizzas because like you never know how long that's been in there. And another thing is the cheese looks fake. It's not like cheese you get out of like, you grate the cheese or like, the cheese that comes actually in like the bags and stuff. Like it looks like a fake ass mozzarella, cheese. It just doesn't look right to me. And there's too much sauce on there, which I don't like a lot of sauce. But that pizza was the bomb. I have to admit, it was really, really good. And like if I had nothing to eat sometime and I had that in my freezer, I'd probably make it because it was that good. He was like, "I told you, Uncle Mark, I told you it was good." I was like, "Yeah, it is good." I had a couple slices. It was all right. I was actually impressed for a frozen pizza in a box. It was actually very good. It tastes fresh. So yeah, if you guys want to eat frozen box pizza, go try the DiGiorno's croissant crust pizza, pepperoni. It's really good. I leave my review right here. Oh, a Virgo like JP. Oh, okay, that's probably why you like him. You know, I have a lot of Virgo friends, tons of them. My moon is in Virgo, my chart. So, I have that Virgo emotional energy. But my youngest nephew, he's a Virgo, and he's like I'm the tightest with him, and my Scorpio nephew, which is his brother. His birthday is this week. His birthday is on Friday. So I usually get along with Scorpio people too, because Scorpio is also a fixed sign, like Aquarius. I usually get along. One of my best friends is a Scorpio. His birthday is on the 8th. I gotta remember to say happy birthday to him. And my nephew, his birthday is Friday, like I said, and we get along really well. And I have tons of Virgo women that come in here that are good friends of mine for years. I just have friends from all signs, really, but I like Virgo people. They're good. They're nice people. A deep dish pizza sounds good. Yeah. I'm not going to eat anything now. It's already midnight. I'm going to get out of here anyway. I need to, I'm going to go take my dog out to go pee, and then I'm going to go sleep because I have a long day tomorrow. I'm going to go try and get some sleep. Yeah, they are. They are. I don't have many Virgo friends, just my nephew and another person. But Virgo women are definitely my good friends. I love them to death. They're all nice to me. Yeah, I will. I'll have fun making some brownies, and I'll enjoy my Alfredo pasta, my chicken Alfredo pasta with broccoli and mushrooms. That's how I like it. Maybe it might make some garlic bread too. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's what I'll be doing tomorrow, and staying inside as much as I can because I don't want to be in the line of fire. And I see what the kids are up to. See them all in their costumes and have fun and laugh at them. So yeah, it should be interesting tomorrow. But I'll be online. I'll probably like put on a wig and dress up and act crazy or something like that. Who knows? I might have a costume tomorrow. I'll see what happens. All right, take care. Milk tea, speak my truth. I'll see you guys next time. Whoever else is in here, have a good night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy your Halloween. Don't eat too much candy and junk, yeah? Your stomach will hurt.